Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. So I got another request from another student about double angle identities, basic identities, and also the co-ratios. So I'm going to show you an example using this particular question here that says that determine the general solution of the following question. So we are given the cos of this angle, which is equals to sine 2x, right? So the best thing to do when you come across something like this is to maybe make sure that if you have a cos this side, you change it into something that is maybe just maybe equivalent to the sine, or if that's not the case, you can also change the other side to be equivalent this cos of the given angle. So I'm just going to apply the basic rules here. You're gonna get the formulas during your exam. So now I have the cos of 54 minus x, which is equals to 2x, right? So I just want to change this particular 2x or sine 2x into something else. You can change it into this one, but the problem is that if you change it into this one, you are going to face some challenges with the fact that there will be another sign there. However, if you check here, you'll be able to see that cos 90 degrees minus theta can actually give you sine theta, meaning that now you can reverse back to this one by saying what the cos of 90 degrees minus theta, but now you're not going to use theta, you have 2x as your angle, and then you place it there. So that's how you can be able to deal with it. So now you know that you have the cos and cos, meaning that you can actually deal with the k elements that are actually of integers and so forth. So this will be 4 degrees minus x, which is equals to 90 degrees minus 2x, right? And this should actually be the plus of k times 360 angle, which is k as an integer being the element of all the given integers. So you have to make sure that you include this just to show that you do understand the question. So now we now know that we can go and solve for x, right? So I'm going to take this to the other side, and then this to the other side. Negative x minus, which will be positive, and then which is equals to 90 degrees, and then minus 54 degrees, right? And then this will give me 90 minus 50 will give me 40, and then 40 minus 4 will give me 6. So this will be 36, right? And then this side to the negative plus 2x will give me x. So this will definitely be the answer that you were looking for. So please make sure that you present your answer like this. So most of the time, make sure that you keep referring to the formulas. They will help you to solve these type of questions. Okay, let's move to another question. So we have another one for 5 marks that says that given that 13 sine x plus 5 is equal to 0, x, or the angle that we are actually dealing with, will be between maybe 0 degrees to 270. Determine without the use of a calculator the value of sine 2x, right? So let's see if we can get the value of sine 2x, right? The value of sine 2x. Let me do this. My apologies. Okay, so I just want to get a pen. So now the first thing that we should think about will be this without the use of a calculator, right? So let's try to get our solution going. The sine x plus 5 is equals to 0, and here this is 30. Let's check what we can do here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to get sine x, right, which is equals to this to the other side will be negative 5 all over 13, right? So all over 13. Now I do have sine my sine x, and remember this is y all over r. So if you've watched all my videos, you'll be able to understand where these come from. And also, if you check, you will see that just that here they changed everything into this because of 90 degrees and so forth. But watch my other videos, okay? This is actually the fact that this particular guy is equal to this guy, and then sine theta is equal to y over r, which is actually correct. Okay, so now also if you watched my video, you'll understand how to find the following, right? So this will be 90 degrees, and then 180 here, and then 270 here. So I want to know, maybe the let me determine maybe the value of x as well, the value of x as well. But if y is negative 5, that will mean that the angle will be somewhere here. You see, let's talk about that. This y is negative 5, meaning that the angle will be somewhere here, right? So let me just write maybe my angle, and then my 90 degrees there, and then I'll go and write the values. So remember y, which is negative 5, and then r will definitely be 13, and then that will be the longest side, right? So what is the value here? So remember the theorem of Pythagoras. So they said determine this guy. So in order for us to determine this guy, we might need all the sides, right? So if we say r squared is equal to maybe y squared plus x squared, r squared being 13, which is equals to y will be negative 5 squared plus x squared, and then this should be a negative number because we are on the negative side, right? So I'm gonna go and look for the calculator just to solve this particular question. My apologies for taking time, but I need a calculator that will assist. I wanted to punch the following 13 squared, and then the other one will be what, positive 25, right? Something like that. But let's say that this is positive, it will be negative when it jumps from that side to the other side. So okay, let me just write everything down the way it is. and then we'll take it from there. So this is actually 169. And then what about this? 5 times 5. Then you see it will be positive 25. So I hope that you do understand. I don't have to explain everything. Positive 25. And remember, this is actually on the other side. When it skips, it will be negative 25. And then which is also this guy. Then I'm going to punch everything. I'm going to punch everything into the calculator to say the square root, because this we're gonna need the square root of this in order to get x. So I'll say the square root of 169 minus 25 will give us a 12. So this means that we can come down here and say x is equals to the square root of, just to kill the square root, 169 minus 25, which is equals to 12, right? And then this 12, we can come here and say this one will be negative 12 from the negative side. Okay, so done with that, done with that, done with that. I'm going to now move to the real question that we are supposed to solve. So I'll be quick with that. I hope this was fast, but let's see. Okay, so I'm going to get this guy here, sine 2x, which is equals to, so remember that sine 2x is equal to this guy, so that we can target our what r, our opposite, our adjacent. So this is equal to this, to that guy, to the sine of maybe x. Are we dealing with x, remember? And then cos x, which is equals to 2. So what is this? This is equals to what we had, which is what, 5 over what, 5 all over 13, right? Negative 5 all over 13. And then what about this? It will be, all over r as well, but 12, negative 12 all over 13. So this is how you can be able to find your answer. Sorry for the delay, just that I was trying to make sure that everything is okay. So now the answer will be into this, which is what, negative 5 all over 13, and then negative 12 all over 13. So the answer here will be as follows: 120 all over 169, 120 all over 169. So this will be 120 all over 169. If they say give us into 2 decimal places, or give the answer which is equivalent to 2 decimal places, then you'll have to make sure that you give them the answer. Let me say 120 and then you'll see that it's zeros, comma, the 71, so forth. So this is a small number divided by a huge number, means that you're gonna get 0.71. Okay.